Hi, my lovely people. Baby, keep your notifications on because we're going to be posting back to back today. Section 107, fair use, allows us to talk about it. Baby, it ain't nobody's opinion but my opinion and my opinion only, so let's keep it going. But, babe, what's going on out here in these YouTube streets? What is going on? Now somebody showing up at Miss Treasie house asking does she want a buddy pass. Now, let's just start from the beginning because I know a lot of people were sending me messages saying, Storm, buddy pass, what's going on? Okay. So let's start here. A buddy pass typically from where I'm from. Now, I don't know if it means something else somewhere else, because that's how it goes. A buddy pass is typically if you have a friend or a family member that can get you to hook up on a flight. You might be on standby. You might be on the last reserves. You might be on the low budget Spirit. But a buddy pass is something that will allow you to fly free. Why somebody was knocking on the door to ask do they want a buddy pass and trying to give it to Edward and trying to get Edward to come outside, who knows, right? At this point, with all these stories, all these fables, all these fairy tales, baby, I'm just here to report on it because I don't know what's truth, what's lies, what's coming, what's going. Baby, it's everywhere, okay? So let's just talk about what Miss Treasie said. She claims that somebody knocks on the door saying that they got the address from YouTube, okay? And they wanted to give Edward a buddy pass. But in order for Eddie to get for Eddie, I'll call him Eddie, Edward Anderson, that's the channel, to get, okay, the buddy pass, all right? He needed to step outside and have a talk. Well, supposedly nobody stepped outside to have a talk. And supposedly it was a woman who showed up to do so, okay? At least that's what I caught from it. It was a woman that did the knocking, okay? Which, let me say this. Miss Treasie says she don't think that it's Peach that sent anybody to her house, so that's the story I'm going to stick with, right? One thing that I will say, I don't think that Peach is sending nobody over there, but when your daughter gets out here and she dogs you and she drags you and she tells your name and she says when we lived in such and such apartments and when we was over here at this address and that address and when we was with Tootie and Fruity and Boom Boom and Bam Bam and start putting out everybody's name, it's not hard for someone to Google or look up who you are, what you're doing, and where you're at. And I'm going to tell you, there are some weirdos out here on this app. And if you're not a content creator, if you're not, and you have not experienced this, be happy, right? But I have gotten some whacks and some woo-woos that will get in my DM and try and say that they've seen me at such and such place, and this is my address, I've been doxxed, I've been this. So things like this does happen on YouTube. Now, for someone to actually show up at your door, that lets you know that they are a little bit more special than the average person. But sometimes people get obsessed with YouTube, okay? Just like they get obsessed with a soap opera or they get obsessed with something on Netflix or an actress or a singer or things of that nature. So I don't put anything past somebody because these people ain't wound too tight. Also, there's so much drama with the family, you don't know who sent it, who did it, who did that. But for somebody to knock on the door and ask you, do you want a buddy pass and say I'm from YouTube, baby, it is something fishy going on. Like when I say fishy, I mean like seafood boil. We got tilapia and catfish frying. Baby, something just is not right. I don't know exactly what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But I said, you know what? I got to get out here and I got to talk to my people to see what they think about this hot ass mess right here. Excuse my language. Because that's exactly what it is. When things start going this beyond and this crazy, it is just a whole bunch of BS. Also, one thing I caught in the video, they kept saying they wanted him to come outside. Well, guess what? We ain't gonna lie over here. Ed was saying that he was about to go over somebody's house and, dog walk him, drag him down the street and everything else. So you don't know what these people hear on there and think that they can come to somebody's house and do. The first and very first thing that I would have done if someone knocked on my door saying that they were from YouTube, I would have closed the door. I would have used my rights to bear arm on my home, my private property, and then I would have maybe opened the door with that and let them know exactly, okay, well, whoever and however you got this address, you at the wrong place. As I'm standing there with my rights to bear arms, I'd have called, 911. Because, see, then they would have got there and they would have got to the bottom of the story of why the person was really there. Then there would have been no speculation. Then there would have been nothing. It would have been documented and your home would have been protected. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened, should have happened, and would have happened. But, baby, one of them would not be somebody knocking on my door and casually walking back to their car. No, absolutely not. I can't believe it and I can't do it. So I wanted to stop in and see what y'all thought about the old Buddy Roo pass and what was going on. Because, baby, usually when Peach got something to do with it, she posted that she was at Disney World all day or Busch Gardens. So, baby, she ain't posted she was nowhere like that. So let's see what is really going on? I'll see y'all in the comments below.